just start. You know exactly what it is that you've been putting off, and you will not retrieve the past by circling around this new idea. Welcome to Brave Tarot. This is the place where you come when you're ready to hear the truth and you're exhausted from being lied to by tarot readers. Today's reading wants to articulate to you the way that your behavior is straying from your center and causing you to lose more time despite thinking that this behavior is saving you time. The word that comes up is erratic. It might be a sensation that you need to hurry to get somewhere, that you're late, that you're too old, that you're not ready, all concepts related to time. And I'm being drawn to the lungs as a source of grief in Chinese medicine. This is the organ that stores grief. With the sense that this behavior of trying to catch up on lost time is an attempt to soothe a sense that grief is still in your body. And this is the part of the message that is difficult to hear. So listen from your heart for the nuance that I'm about to speak. Sometimes the body is ready to move on, and the mind doesn't want to. This can be an idea of being loyal to yourself or to another person from the past, as though you're betraying somebody by moving on. But your system says to me that you are ready now. You are healed enough. You are capable of starting exactly where you are. And if you feel like you're too broken to begin, the creation itself is the place where you will heal. And there's nothing more to be found in waiting for a day where you feel ready. Immense healing can be derived from the act of doing the thing, not doing the plan, not writing the schedules, not envisioning the future so that it's perfect for when you arrive, but realizing that you already have arrived, you're already there, you can speak from the idea, you can move from the idea. The idea is actually waiting for you to happen. And as I see it, it's like two magnets that are pushing each other away when you think that you have to wait. This is another aspect of the message that wants to come through for some people that is slightly unrelated, or it feels like it. Maybe it will tie together at the end. And that is that the exact place you're in right now, this node on your path, the situation you're currently in, as disastrous or mistaken as it might feel, was the only version of this path that you could have walked. I will use the example of death to indicate an ending, but that can be a breakup, that can be losing a job, ending a friendship, having to make a change in your life. When somebody dies and we think that we might have something to do with that, like there was something we could have done or it was our fault, there was no other version of this life where their contract didn't end when it did. There was only the version of them that you knew up until that very moment where their life came to an end. And if you can thoroughly understand the truth of that and see that the future you envisioned, where they continued to be in your life, was purely generated by your own imagination. And it was not a true availability in this life, because there was only one option, and it's the option that happened. And you are here now. And as painful as that might be to hear, you may also sense some relief in the letting go of what you can't control. This is a matter of vigilance. You might be noticing contraction in your solar plexus, or a feeling like you have a hand behind you causing you to shrink. But if you breathe into your heart and you take in your surroundings in this current moment, as if that's all that you can take in, not your past, not your future, not the idea of what you're tied to becoming or what you have to let go of, there's a very simple place from which you can move and you can create. And that place tells you that you are ready to move forward or even to move on. And it's time to give yourself grace and to let go of the blame. Maybe people always tell you that you need to go easy on yourself, stop going hard on yourself. And maybe you don't even know what that means because you're so used to operating in this way. And it might be painful to hear somebody tell you that you're lost. And yes, you are lost. But once you feel that and you accept that, you realize that you've also found yourself right there. And there is where you are. Here is where you are. And if you lean into the relaxation of that truth, yes, I am lost. You can love yourself. It's the part of you that's avoiding being lost that is beating yourself up, that is causing you to be hard on yourself. The way that you can love yourself is to accept where you are, to fully accept what has happened. You can do that in a moment. Maybe the planning and the ideation and all these ideas of what you have to do in order to get to your goal or to get to being ready to start comes from this idea that you need to find yourself or you need to get rid of this lost feeling. But if you just accept that the lostness is with you, then you can start in the lostness. And maybe you'll find yourself even more in the act of creation. Nobody's coming to get you. There's a sense that you're being chased by something that you're not aware of. And at the same time, a sense that you are searching for something. You're chasing too, and you don't know what it is you're looking for. The same unavailability of that thing you're looking for, like when you try to articulate what it is that you're trying to find, that same feeling that there's actually nothing there and you are lost for words and you can't find that thing, that's exactly how much something is chasing after you. Do you know what I mean? The same amount of nothingness that you're trying to find is what's trying to find you, and you feel scared of it. But there's nothing there. There's nothing to be afraid of. because there's nothing there. There's nothing you're chasing, and there's nothing chasing you. It's the exact same force. You feel like you're going to repeat some cycle of shame. People are going to see you dig a deeper hole. You're going to be the boy who cried wolf. Something's on your back. That's the exact same force that you're running towards, where you think you're running away from it. It doesn't exist. None of that is real. And if you come into the center of the now moment, the past fades away. None of those people matter. None of those fears are relevant to your story. And every but that you have can be alleviated by feeling the truth of this. There is nowhere else that you could have been other than here. And that doesn't have to be the most beautiful thing in the world. It doesn't have to mean that tomorrow you're going to be rich and famous like the tarot readers tell you. But there is some beauty in knowing that it's not for all of these horrific reasons that you think. You're exactly where you need to be. And you don't have to twist the story to make that a good thing or a bad thing. You are just where you are, and there's only one you, and there's only one version of your past and who you could have been and the choices that you made that led you to being where you are right now. Those are all unchangeable truths. But they're very flimsy, and they fall away in the expansiveness of the moment, where you can really become anything and anyone that you want, and you really can erase your past. You can't change it, but you can live in a version of your life, the superior timeline, if you will, where none of what happened in the past matters. And the more you do that, the less it does matter. And it genuinely will not impact the choices that you make. You have a completely clean slate in every moment. So long as you don't go chasing for that new thing because you think you're not it. You're it. There's nothing to chase. And the more you try to chase it, the more you become what you're running away from. So, with this, I'll leave you a mantra. If you have the space and time, which I believe you do, to put down what you're doing right now, to place a hand on your heart and breathe in deep. Sink your awareness down into your solar plexus. And from your heart space, you can speak the words in silence or aloud. I am not lost. I am not forgotten. I'm not broken. I'm not chasing. I am here. I am now. I am whole. And I am present. And that's all that matters. Thank you for being here with me. Leave a comment if you liked it. Subscribe, all the rest. And be brave.